I'm Lexi, and I'm in the US. I told you last month that I was still looking for pumpkin spice stuff. Well, I found some. Sorry it's a little late. But we do have a few things here that aren't pumpkin spice too, just because new stuff is always coming out, right? I do want to start with two things that are hot. So I want to take care of those before they get cold. The first one is a drink. And we actually have 3 drinks today. So it's a good thing we're going to start with one. This is a Whispering Wildflower Tea. I really like floral flavors, so I'm looking forward to this. Other than the fact there's flowers in it, I'm not sure what kind of flowers it is. Let's see if I can find out from the ingredients. I cannot find Oh, there we... No. Yep. Okay, ingredients. Chamomile, rosebuds, hibiscus, lavender, licorice root, butterfly pea flower. Ooh, so this is going to be blue. Passion flower, orange blossom, and rose flavor, along with apple pieces, rose hips, elderberries, and raspberries. So, I'm going to put this down here so it's... because this is kind of full. It's not really blue. It's kind of a purpley brown. I don't think I can tip it to show you. I can really smell the lavender. And the rose is the second scent I'm picking up. With maybe orange blossom being the third. This is quite hot. This is lovely. Now, if you don't like flowers, you're probably going to think that this tastes like a bowl of potpourri or a cup of potpourri. But for me, who likes floral flavors, this is light because it's so many flowers. It doesn't taste like any one in particular. The lavender probably is still at the forefront, but it's not as strong as a lot of lavender things that I've had. There's not really the tang that I associate with a hibiscus tea. And the apple and the raspberry, the fruitiness really, really sits in the background. But it's lovely. It's light and floral, and I could see enjoying this on... It feels like a morning tea to me, not an evening tea, despite the fact it doesn't have caffeine. In the evening, I want something more cozy, like cinnamon maybe. But this feels like a light and happy morning kind of tea. So we'll set that there and use that for our beverage for the first half of this until I empty it so I can mix up the next hot drink. The next thing we have that's hot is Pumpkin Spice Thomas's English Muffins. I've got one sitting down here that's been through the toaster. I added some butter to it. Let's do this half. Light pumpkin spice flavor. It doesn't hit you in the face the way some of the pumpkin spice stuff does. This blends really nicely with some butter on it. The perfect accompaniment for that pumpkin spice latte. Or are you a pumpkin cream cold brew kind of person? Let me know down below. Let's see. What should I do next? Usually we do savory first, huh? Let's stick with that. So while not pumpkin spice, this is an October flavor. It's beer flavored pretzels. That feels a little fitting, doesn't it? Now, I'm a little skeptical about these because I don't actually like beer. But I do like beer cheese. So let's give it a try. I didn't rate the tea. I gotta rate the tea. going to give the tea a 7. I really like that. I do think it is going to earn itself a place in my tea caddy. Back to the pretzels. They're these fun rings. They don't smell overwhelmingly like beer. Maybe a hint of it. They don't taste overwhelmingly like it either. There's just a little hint. This would probably go very well with a beer. Again, if you like beer. If you don't like beer, don't let them scare you away from trying them. Now to rate them. This has the kind of flavor that I see myself craving in a week. Like, I'll finish the bag, and then a week later or a month later, out of the blue, I'll want them again. Probably after they've gone off the market for the year. So I'm going to give them a 6. I have to be in the mood for them. They can live down there too. Here we have one of our not pumpkin spice things. Ruffles All Dressed Chips. And I believe that this is a Canadian flavor, like a staple flavor in Canada. But it's not something we really get here. That's why it's a special limited edition. The thing I'm a little nervous about with this is I believe one of the predominant flavors for it is ketchup. And ketchup is one of the few foods I really do not like. But gotta try everything, right? How do you know you didn't miss something amazing if you don't try everything? These are a kettle cooked chip, so they're going to be crispy. Okay, those are good. There's a little bit of vinegar in it. Maybe a hint of onion. Barbecue-y. They're kind of barbecue-y, but they're not overwhelmingly ketchup-y. Yeah, I could see myself eating these. I think I will also give these a 6. They're good, but I would have to be in the mood for them. Tea. Okay. That's all the savory. Shall we delve into the rest of the pumpkin spice and then end on the not pumpkin spice? Goldfish and Dunkin' have apparently done a collab for a pumpkin spice graham donut goldfish. That might be stretching it a little bit, but I'll go with it. And I destroy the bag. That's okay. Happens to the best of us. Wow. Okay, these are sort of taking the flavor blasted approach, where they are covered in seasoning. They feel a little bit bigger than your standard cheddar goldfish crackers. Now, for as much seasoning as you can see on them, it's kind of subtle. Now, these are going to be good with a cup of tea. I'm just going to eat the ones in my hand. I like these. I'm going to try and find another bag before they go away. I'm going to give these a 7. They're good. Try these. Ooh, with coffee. Yes, I said with tea, but I mean Dunkin', so with coffee, right? I have a couple more oddball ones. I know I don't usually venture into protein bars, but I saw this one. It's a seasonal pumpkin spice, and that's what I was looking for, so I picked it up. This is made by One and has 20 grams of protein and 1 gram of sugar. Covered in a white chocolatey style coating. I'm not getting a lot of flavor at all out of that. Just the white chocolate. And it's kind of chewy, like a protein bar. I'm not really one to be into protein bars, but I've had better ones than this. I know the whole point is to have a lot of protein in it, some dietary value, and not a lot of sugar, but they could have thrown a lot more cinnamon in that and not affected the dietary value. I'm just gonna give this a 3. There are better ways to spend your calories. Now this one I have both been looking forward to and maybe a little bit dreading. Pumpkin pie hummus. Okay. It looks just like pumpkin pie filling, but I suppose the texture of hummus would lend itself to looking like pumpkin pie filling. I know people aren't going to really eat this with a spoon. They're going to put it on, like, you know, this would probably do really well in vanilla wafers or graham crackers, or like pita chips too. If you go into it knowing it's hummus, it's okay. If you go into it wanting it to be pumpkin pie filling, it's a disappointment. It's sweet, which is odd for hummus. It definitely has the pumpkin pie flavor to it. And you can't taste the chickpea. But it's not like you're eating a piece of pumpkin pie. It's pumpkin pie hummus. It's exactly what it tastes like. It's exactly what it is. I'm going to give it a 5. This is another one where I could see maybe craving it in a couple of months. But rather than going out and getting another one of these, I'm much more likely to just make a pumpkin pie. But if you're really into hummus and you want to try something new, by all means. That is always my motto. Try everything. Try everything. Pumpkin cheesecake cookies. Now, truthfully, I think these were probably out last year, but I'm not sure I've had them before. That was the problem I kept running into. Is there was lots of pumpkin spice stuff, but it wasn't new. It was all just stuff that's been out for the last 3, 4, 5, 6 years. Don't drop the cookies. Okay, so the goldfish crackers opened too easily and I ripped the bag, and these I can't get open. Pepperidge Farm, make up your mind. There we go. Okay. Lovely orange color, white chocolate chips going on there. The pumpkin spice is kind of lacking a little bit. Again, it needs more cinnamon. I'd rather maybe see cinnamon chips in it, or It's not even that it needs one of the spices. It needs all of them. This is really light. And when I have pumpkin spice, I want pumpkin spice. They're okay. I'm not going to buy them again. So that's the definition of a 5, right? Now the only pumpkin pie spice thing we have left is this hot cocoa. And I still have a little bit of tea left. So I'm going to drink this real quick and get some new hot water to make the cocoa. So these are Swiss Miss pumpkin spice hot chocolate made for the Keurig. Now, I don't have a Keurig, but it's hot cocoa, so it doesn't really need to steep or brew the same way coffee does, so I should be able to just get one of these open and dump it in the cup, right? Of course, that's if I can get the box open. There we go. Your standard K-cup style pod. Of course there's no tabby. It's not meant to have a tabby. Where'd my spoon go? Dump that in some hot water. I couldn't find this in like packets. I don't know if they don't make it in packets. They should. Not everyone has a Keurig. Hot cocoa. That's lovely. I like cinnamon and chocolate together. Again, I'd be happy if it had more pumpkin spice in it. But that is delicious, and I really wish it came in packets and not just the K-cups. Because I don't like all that plastic waste. That's why I don't have a Keurig. But this is good. So if you do have a Keurig, or if you just want to pop it open like I did, or if you find them in packets, give that one a try. That would make a fantastic evening bedtime little warm treat. I think that wraps up. Nope. There is one pumpkin spice thing hiding back here. These are pumpkin spice mini donuts by Little Debbie. And I'll tell you, the chocolate frosted ones of these are totally a guilty pleasure of mine. Covered in the cinnamon sugar. I can smell the pumpkin spice on these. Oh, they're orange. These are good. I could do with a little more cinnamon. And nutmeg and cloves and ginger. But I like these. I'm going to get more of these before they disappear. I have not been rating things. What didn't I rate? I did rate the cookies, and then I didn't rate the cocoa. The cocoa I'm going to give an 8. And the donuts I will also give an 8. And that is all the pumpkin spice we have. But don't worry, I still have a few more treats. This one we'll do next, because I'm pretty sure this was actually a summer thing. I was just having a heck of a time finding it. Sour Patch Kids Lemonade Fest. I love Sour Patch Kids. The tropical ones are usually my favorite, but I love Sour Patch Kids. This bag has strawberry lemonade, blue raspberry lemonade, regular lemonade, and cherry limeade. Why isn't it cherry lemonade? Why is it always cherry limeade? So we need one of each flavor. Wait, how did I did not get a blue one. I picked up 2 yellows and no blue. We've got the cute little Sour Patch Kids. Let's do regular lemonade first. That one tastes just like a regular lemon Sour Patch Kid. Raspberry. And that does not taste too far off from a regular blue Sour Patch Kid. Maybe a little more lemony. Maybe it's a little hard to tell with the citric acid powder on the outside. It's good, it's just not dynamically different. Strawberry lemonade. Oh, that one's good. This one has a more natural strawberry flavor than the regular strawberry Sour Patch Kids. That one's good. And cherry lime. The lime is more present on the back end. The cherry is not super prevalent either. My favorite's the strawberry, but I do like the cherry. Would I buy another bag? I'd probably reach for the tropical. But they're good. Of course they're good. They're Sour Patch Kids. So, the bag as a whole, I think I will give a 6. But that strawberry lemonade one gets a standout of a 7 on its own. Okay, let's go with this. Now we tried one of these back at Easter where it was trying to mimic Peeps. They're these stuffed marshmallows and they've always been a little weird to me. I don't know. And the chocolate inside has never struck me as being the highest quality. But this is a Cinnamon Toast Crunch one. And it's filled with cinnamon flavored cream and crumbles. So that just really caught my attention. It's still weird. The interior doesn't taste as weird to me in that one as the other one. But it's just not like a super soft, pillowy marshmallow. It doesn't taste like Cinnamon Crunch cinnamon. Let's just give that one a 4. They're okay. Not my cup of tea. This, however, let's go ahead with this one. In the last new stuff video, which I'll link below if you haven't seen that already, there's a whole playlist you can catch up with. I tried the Paradise drink, and now I found the pink drink version. Pink drink really isn't my thing. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. It's just not what I gravitate towards. When they had it, I used to really like the Blackberry Hibiscus Refresher, but I would just get it as the refresher without the coconut milk. But I know that the pink drink is super popular, so it makes sense that they would release it as a at-home beverage. If memory serves, this is the Strawberry Acai Refresher with coconut milk. It does have the green coffee extract in it that they have when they make them at the store. So, yay caffeine. To me, this has kind of an odd tang to be mixed with coconut milk, the acidity from the strawberries. Again, because the pink drink is not really my beverage of choice, I'm going to give it a 4. But if you love the pink drink, give it a try. Let me know down below how it stacks up. I would love for them to release the Blackberry Hibiscus Refresher again. Maybe in a take-home version. Or, let's see, peppermint vanilla in a peppermint vanilla cold brew. That would be right up my alley. That would be a me drink. Okay, what do we have left? Just two more. Okay. We have a butterscotch scoop Snickers. They're trying to mimic ice cream, I guess. I love butterscotch. Let's see how it does in a Snickers. I love Snickers. They did them in this square style. Standard Snickers construction. Nougat at the bottom. Peanuts, but it's butterscotch instead of caramel. And you can really taste that it's butterscotch and not caramel. I could see this growing on me. I could see this growing on me a lot. But I don't see it replacing the regular caramel. So where I would put a regular Snickers bar at like an 8.5, 9, I think I'm just going to put this at a 6. Last one. And this one I had to look for a bit. Kit Kat Churro. Kit Kat has come up with some really good ones lately. And a few not so good ones, but let's be positive. They've had some really good ones lately. So you've got this creamy, cinnamony colored candy finger. That is really good. Does it scream churro to me? I don't know. When I think of churros, I also think of the chocolate dipping sauce. So this might have been better if they did it as one of their duo line, where it had the cinnamon on the top and like a regular milk chocolate bottom. Honestly, what this tastes like to me is if Kit Kat and Cinnamon Toast Crunch did a collab. This is delicious. This is better than those Cinnamon Toast Crunch marshmallows. I'm going to give that one an 8. I like that one. I think that made it my favorite thing of the day, didn't it? Either that or the hot cocoa. Don't remember what I rated that offhand, but the hot cocoa and the churro Kit Kat are my favorite two of the day. I'd say, but that's all I have for today. But that was a lot. So I'm going to go do some physical activity. And if you could hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye.